Morgan Stanley's investment management chief global strategist, writes, the economy is great really for now. Ruchir Sharma joins us today to talk more about that. Ruchir, welcome back.
Great to be back. Thanks, Carl.
It's been a busy week as people pay attention to Mike Wilson's sort of view of the market morphing into potentially a bear market. It doesn't sound like you're any more constructive on the macro either.
Yeah, I think the issue is this, basically, that the only economy in the world which is doing well currently is the United States. Every single other major economy in the world has been slowing down. And I just feel that the US economy is so stretched just now that it is likely to catch down with the rest of the world rather than the other way around, which is that the rest of the world catches up to the strength in the United States. And that's partly because many of the indicators in the United States, in terms of the consumer confidence, the manufacturing surveys, the small business indices, these are at multi-decade highs. And it's very hard to imagine that they're going to improve further from here. So my sort of basic narrative is that for the US economy, it's great for now, but this is as good as it gets.
And then you all go on to say that when the next bull market begins, you think international takes the lead. Why is that?
Well, a couple of factors here. First, in terms of relative performance, the performance of the US stock market relative to the rest of the world today is at a 100-year high, or close to a 100-year high. About the highest it's been since the Great Depression of the 1930s or so, when the rest of the world got even more pulverized than the United States. And even valuations, the valuations of the US equity market relative to the rest of the world today are at multi-decade highs, possibly the highest in post-war history. So the gap is incredible here between the US and the rest of the world, because this has been America's decade. America came out of this downturn, or the last downturn, really sort of in a much more dynamic way, and it was able to cure a lot of its problems much quicker than the rest of the world. But now some of the excesses in the United States are coming to the fore, whether it's corporate debt or whether it's got to do with the government's debt. I think that those excesses are now coming to the fore. And so therefore, I think that next decade, you should expect some of the economies which are cleaning up their act just now to do much better. But the basic thing is that this gap between the US and the rest of the world is at unprecedented levels, and I don't think that this gap lasts.